Come on, babe. Come on, girls. Come on, everybody. Oh my gosh, look at this. Are you dancing, sweetie? Are you a private dancer? You're my private dancer, a dancer for money. Do what you want me to do. Yeah, she's a private dancer, a dancer for money. Any old music will do. Come on, private dancers, baby, show me what you got, sweetie. I'll leave you alone. Crispus, leave him alone. She's dancing. Yeah, she's my private dancer, a dancer for money. Do what you want me to do. Yes, she's my private dancer, a dancer for dollars. Any old music will do. If y'all would walk away, she's gonna dance for me. Ready, babe? Get down, silly. All right, we're in the green room. We're in the green room. In the green room. Here we go. And here we are. Hi to hello, folks. Lester and Jamie here. Happy Saturday, Jamie. Could you do me a little thingamajiggy with cheers?
There you go.
Morning, everybody. Coffee clinks to you all.
I walked outside the other day, and there are like...
I'm sure everyone probably just noticed that.
144 Oreo Cakesters sitting on the table. And I looked at him, I'm like, what did you order? And he goes, I didn't order it. They're here. And he goes, I've never had one. So what a better thing to eat for breakfast than Oreo Cakesters. You're trying one right here in front of God and everybody.
I am going to do something even more special this morning. I'm actually screen recording it right now. Yesterday, you can go ahead and enjoy that if you want to. You can indulge. No, I'm not. I have something even more special I'm going to share if I can have a second to get it screen recorded. So you all know about that Starstruck, what they call Starstruck, yes? Starstruck. So even Lester can sometimes get starstruck. And yesterday, I woke up in the morning and I saw that I had been tagged in a video. Lester had been tagged in a video, and it's from, you know, I like to call him my good friend, even though I've never actually met the guy. But, you know, Farmer Ben. Oh, that's not it, baby. Jamie, I'm trying to pull something up for you all. Oh, I have to accept it first, duh. So yesterday I got tagged in a video from my good friends over in Scotland. You all know Farmer Pete and Farmer Ben, right? And I hope this is it. I just tried to do a screen recording on the fly. And sometimes I do not work so well under pressure. So this might be it. Let's see. How do I turn the volume up? Oh, no, pause. If the volume was down when I screen recorded it, is it going to still be down on here? You talk for 30 seconds. I'll be right back.
I was trying to do that with the Oreo things, and then you got really excited and, you know, downplayed the fact that someone sent us like a case of Cakesters and we've never had them. They're very interesting, to be really honest. They are cake, but they're Oreo flavored. And the only thing I wish is that there was more middle, but I wish that about regular Oreos too. They're actually really good. I don't know why that they're here, though. Does anyone know why they're here? all I could think about was, did somebody send these thinking that this is we should have put little Gary's pills in? But I'm confused because they're chocolate and most animals don't eat chocolate. This would be good. Somebody says they would be good in ice cream. They would be good in ice cream. I have a Ninja Creamy that somebody sent me around the accident time, and I think that I could put this in that, and they would be so good. Are you gonna try them now?
Screen recording engaged. So I received so I'm not really a sweets kind of guy. Y'all should all know that I can eat, guys. Trust me, I can eat, but I'm not really a sweets kind of guy. But I will tell you my story while I'm holding this cookie, if it makes you feel better. Yesterday, I received a notification on Facebook that I had been tagged in a video. And I'm like, who's going to be tagging me? So I clicked it, and it was from Farmer Ben over at Dalsconi Farm. And he's going to show me the proper way that a true Scotsman wears a kilt. Because don't forget that a week or so ago, I made a video of me putting on my kilt. It's done. Hold my cookie. You can have it.
I would like to just bring up something as he's doing that. I'm gonna sneak a video one night of Mr. I Don't Eat Sweets. Okay,
Jamie.
Just for y'all, because Mr. I Don't Eat Sweets.
Jamie, I wasn't even screen recording the whole time. I don't think I was even screen recording. Oh my God. Keep going, Jamie.
He had a cup of coffee before this, for the record. Yeah. So anyway, Mr. I Don't Eat Sweets is going to enjoy those. So thank you to who sent them. We also have... I don't know why they sent them.
Can you ask them why they sent them?
I already did that. So anyway, tomorrow we have Coda's birthday party. So I will bring some cakesters to share with the family as well. We are also bringing over the bounce houses tomorrow. So we will deliver cake and stirs.
Hey, we'll take these with us. I am a lost cause. I'll tell you why. I walked over there off camera so I could do a screen recording.
Somebody just screamed.
Hold on. I don't hear the volume.
I think that you should save that for another day.
No, I can't. Today's a big day. I got mentioned by a friend overseas, a true Scotsman, and I want to share that with all of my friends here.
Okay, well, you're too far away from the signal to make that play is your problem.
You just keep talking.
So I have a lot going on today that is not. Anyway, he's super excited, and I'm super happy for him. I'm so thrown off right now. It's like replaying and replaying and replaying because you can't get the screen recording to play right. Anyway, I have a lot going on today. I have someone coming today to talk about my barn plans and my shop plans, and I'm excited. Are you okay?
I'm a hot mess, as someone says. I am, but I got the jitters because this is exciting to me. Have you ever met anybody who you kind of like admire, even though you maybe like low key, you don't just like always, no one really knows you like low key. And I don't mean like man crush. It's not like a man crush. It's like a low key, like, this dude's cool, man. This dude's cool. And to know that this dude took time out of his day to make a video for me. And I needed that. It's not a man crush.
It's a bromance.
It's not a bromance.
It's a bromance.
You know what? I have told you, and I've told you all so many times that I am secure enough in my masculinity that I can admire and acknowledge a good-looking guy, a good-looking fella, but it doesn't mean that I'm like got the hots for him.
I didn't say that you had the hots for him. I said it's a bromance.
Same thing. You're trying to say I have the hots for this guy.
That's not.
He is a good-looking guy, and he looks wonderful in his kilt. I'll be right back. I think it's ready.
This is my first cup of coffee, in case you wanted to know why there's such a dynamic difference.
Okay.
Today.
I have never worked so hard for a live video. This was some work over here. I hope this is going to work this time, Jamie. I hope it's worth it to you all. I hope it's worth the wait. And if there are any Dalsconis, that means people that follow Dalsconi Farms. Now, don't forget that I wanted to give my folks a name at one point. You know about this, right? There was a time when I saw that.
Don't say those words, because then they type them, then we get disqualified.
I will not.
Don't anybody else say it either, because we will get demonetized.
Jamie?
And literally in jail.
Okay, so no one's going to say it. Jamie, which one is it? Does it show a timestamp on here? Which one it is? 8/29/27.
9:35. That's the one.
This is right here.
Yeah.
I hope this works, y'all.
Scotland, we normally do a reply to the lassies at a burn supper, but this is slightly different. This is a reply to Leicester.
Hold on. Lassies?
No, Leicester.
No. In Scotland, we normally do a reply to the lassies up in Dunbar, but not this time. It's to Leicester. Who are the lassies?
Ladies.
Oh, ladies?
Yeah.
Oh.
Alas.
Oh.
Ski and do it the ready. This is how you properly wear a kilt.
This is neat. Oh, here's on again. Armor feet was bad up top. I had nobody but me. Do not steal my joy.
Last but not least, the essentials. Can't forget this bad boy. Thanks, Leicester, for the video. All ready for the awards. Fingers crossed. I will see you all tomorrow.
Isn't that just so wonderful?
Now, I have to admit, that is do not take this wrong, that is a very sexy video, and a very handsome man, and the way that it was all put together with his wife's hands on his hips, like that is just like so classy, and it was a good video. I will say that it was a really good video.
So are you trying to say that my video was not as classy, Jamie? Because I can pull it up on here easy enough. You keep on talking. We'll have to do a side-by-side comparison of his kilt dressing compared to my kilt dressing.
First of all, he had a real one.
Well, mine was
like a suit.
They don't sell those things here, Jamie. Not that I know of.
And it just like, like the way of the angles and the tiny little clips and the different, it looked like a professionally filmed commercial. And I had a lot of admiration for the way that they put that together.
We will let the audience vote, Jamie.
And the way
I don't believe a darn thing you say, because you got hate in your heart. You're just trying to steal.
I don't have hate in my
You're trying
heart.
to steal my joy is what you're trying to do. So we're gonna let the people vote.
It's his accent on top of it, the music in the background, which is a very like
Jamie, people's choice. Here we go.
And the way that he captured, maybe his wife was there. The way that he captured his wife's figure,
Let's
his
listen to what
wife's
you're saying.
ring.
Let's hear what you're saying.
Yes, and so they're both broadly in the background, and his shoes. Let's go to the side. Here.
I had no
Oh my
helpers.
God.
I had no helpers. Jamie didn't show his head in the background. Look, you know what? I had to test it out, Jamie. What's wrong with this? I was going to scout for there were kids here. There were children here. I had to make sure the kids were going to be okay and not do a local lesson. Compromise the position. Well, I can't.
I've never seen it.
What's wrong? This is the true. There we go. Hey. No. Help away, Jamie. Help away. Thank you. Okay, now it's up to you all. You have seen the way Farmer Ben does it, and now you've seen the way Longhorn Lester does it. Go. Go. Jamie, no one's going. Jamie, why are they all saying Ben?
Because he won.
Why are you all saying Ben?
He won up to you.
Why are they all saying Farmer Ben?
Because they look with the same set of eyes that I do. He paid like
okay,
not like respect to his country. What do you call it? You paid
homage
to his country.
Okay, there's a problem here. You must have deleted my channel off of here. Is it my channel?
No,
You must have Suits to Boots. I don't need a Suits to Boots crowd on here. I need, where are the Longhorn Lester people at? Where are the Longhorn Lester people at? Where are my Lester's hornies?
You said it. Now it's gonna happen.
Hornies, horn.
You can't say it.
Longhorn Lester's hornies. Never mind. Okay, well, all of that was for nothing then? You're telling me all of that was for nothing. Thank you, Christy, for voting for me.
You want some cake now?
Maybe I'm just going to... You ever heard of those people that just like get depressed and just start binge eating?
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Well, you know what? Thanks a lot, Farmer Ben. You just took my people away. I don't have a lot going for me these days, Ben. And what I thought I had going for me, you just stole my joy. You and Jamie together just stole my joy. And that really hurts. If I'm not going through enough already.
Just eat the cake. Just
eat the cake. Shove it in my mouth. Just shove it in my mouth. This is to you, Farmer Ben. But you put a lot in my mouth. Talk for a minute, please. I'm
about to do another one. I'm about to put another one.
It's too much.
Drink your coffee.
I'm broken. My God. This may be the worst start to any live video we've ever done. The screen recording had an ultimate fail. Everyone's giving me a hard time. They're pretty much, I'm just going to let it go. So where are we? I heard you say that we have a birthday party at Tina's tomorrow.
We do.
So we don't have Lex this weekend. So I will not have a chance to do my Lex stuff. So in a way that does open up time for other stuff. Man, I'm sorry. That cake is thick. That is a really moist cake. And it doesn't melt in your mouth. It kind of like sticks to your gums.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever had that Wonder Bread? It's white bread. It's called Wonder Bread. And when we were little, that was all Mom would buy, Wonder Bread. But the worst thing about Wonder Bread is you take a bite of your sandwich and that top slice of bread gets stuck right up there.
Every time. It
gets stuck right up there. And you're spending probably 30 minutes with your tongue trying to dig that bread off the roof of your mouth. And it was horrible.
Getting a workout.
It was a workout. Your jaws would hurt after a few minutes of all of the Wonder Bread trying to get it out. And that was your first bite. And then second bite was the same thing. Sometimes
if you had peanut butter on that bread, it was 10 times worse.
Sometimes
like 10 times
what
worse.
You learn to do is just eat the darn sandwich, even though you have bread stuck to the roof of your mouth, and just finish it all.
Just let it
And
all
then
pack
at the
in.
very end, dig it all out. That's crazy. I'm not upset, friends. I play. Everyone who knows me knows that I joke very well.
We love Farmer Ben, and that was a really neat tribute to be able to come back and
it was a true honor. Yes, it was. And then I don't really know exactly. Now, guys, I'll be honest. I don't really have time to watch a lot of videos. I will watch those that are local to us to kind of see what's going on in the world as far as what my dad's up to, what Jake and Bree are up to, you know, what Kim and Buddy. And I watch local, but I just don't really have the time to watch other videos. So I heard that Ben was going off to some kind of an awards ceremony. And I saw another picture later of him and Graham, who is another page that I'm friends with. He does the hoof GP where they go and they do all the cow hooves. And they're both Scotsmen. So I don't know what they were at. I don't know what the award was, but I can't wait to find out how they did. I don't know if Graham wore a kilt or not, but he's just as handsome as Ben. So God forbid I let you visit. You ain't going to visit. You ain't.
Oh no, we're visiting.
And then for all the folks who suggested we invite Farmer Ben to our prom next year.
Oh yes,
that ain't going to happen.
We are inviting them and his wife.
No, well,
because I want to meet his wife. Because what I think is that his wife had.
You want to help him get his kilt put on. You want to say, hey.
I do not.
Mrs. Farmer Ben, could you show me how to do the buckles? Could you show me how to latch on the little fanny pack up in the front?
That she is the class and brains part of it, and I think that that's really special and neat. And I love, like, seriously, there was so much tact and class in that tiny little video, even though it was sort of meant to be a mockery of you. Like it was really great. So I want to meet her.
You guys, please go by to visit, but you better come back. If you want to go visit, that's fine, but you better come back. Don't you run off the Dalscone farm and stay there. Okay?
I watched the hoof GP. Like, this is terrible. The hoof GP to me is like human pimple popping. Like I love to watch.
Oh
that.
No, Ben needs no help. Lester, you might. Yeah, so go ahead. The hoof GP, go ahead and talk about it.
The hoof GP though is like okay, this is really like divulging some very vulnerable things about Jamie Walker. I like pimple popping, okay? It's a really weird picking thing. And I'm not the only one on earth, because there wouldn't be videos about it and there wouldn't be other people that like have the no shame to admit it. But the hoof GP is like the farm version of that, because like there is something really awesome about watching that. And I have learned a lot, legitimately a lot. What are you doing now?
I'm going to see if Ben wants to join me on a live.
Oh. Wait, what time is it there?
I don't know.
Time out. Don't.
What?
Never mind, it's done.
I don't know what time it is in Scotland, but I'm asking Ben does he want to join my live right now.
He's probably like doing farm things.
He might be.
I'm
doing
going to go
farm
refill
things.
our coffee.
Hold on. I'm doing all of that stuff. I just need you to do me one favor. This will be a lot of fun. I have to invite. I will see if I can send an invite.
Wait, just hold on. You're like jumping the gun.
You
here.
wait. What time? You can see what time it is over there?
Yes.
Well, Jamie, it may be too late. I don't know. Does anyone know what time it is in Scotland? Guess what? He'll be here in 15 minutes, Jamie. All right. So if you all can stick around for
3:50 p.m.
If you all can stick around for 15 minutes, we will have Farmer Ben and his dad, Farmer Pete, may join us. And I'm telling on you. I am going to tell on you, and y'all hang around for a little bit, and Ben's going to jump on here and join us. Oh, no. He's carving a pumpkin with his daughter.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh, gosh. You can send us a picture. There's he and his daughter. Look at her little hair. She looks so Scottish. Look, Jamie. Oh, my God. She looks so Scottish. That is what Hollywood has portrayed for us. Now, I've never been anywhere, y'all. You guys know this. I've never been anywhere, darn it. And I want to go places so bad. But I just don't know how. I just don't know how we're ever. What's wrong?
You want to go places so bad. I've never heard that phrase come out of Lester Eugene Morrow Jr.'s mouth ever.
No.
I want the world to remember this moment.
Yes, I want to go places, not New York City, because I do not want to deal with crowds and subways and people who might be a little bit rude or just not very Texan southerly. Okay. But when I say I want to go places, I want to see the beauty of New Zealand. I want to see the beauty of Iceland. I want to go to that place that you talk about called Jackson Hole in Wyoming. I want to see God's greatness in all of its majesty. And I do not think that seeing skyscrapers and subways and street dancers it's beautiful, I'm sure, to New Yorkers and to those who like crowds and shopping and noise. But that's not what I want to do. And so to see the moors of Scotland and to see some of the things, I don't know if that'll ever happen for us because we have devoted our lives to animals and animal care. And so it is what it is. But there are places that I would love to.
There's so many places in the U.S. that would take your breath away just because you haven't seen things like it. Like there are places in Eastern Ohio that are just like unbelievable, but are not like they're not like a touristy place of like a destination place. All of a sudden you find yourself driving through and you look around and you're on the side of a mountain in the fall and it's the most beautiful foliage and you end up in a holler and like you look up and there's so much like what I would say of God surrounding you that it's just like it's unbelievable to find yourself in that situation and it's everywhere. It is in the most unsuspecting places. And like, that is what I want Lester to experience, not just the hurry up, get off the plane, go see what, all of those places. Like there's so much of unexpected surprises and little gems and that Texan charm that you're talking about. Like, I want people to be nice to me. There are so many places in this country alone and this world there's in this world that I haven't been to, but in this country that I've been to that has that tiny little charm where you get to connect with real people. And I have met some of the most amazing folks doing just those things. Like I want you to do it with me.
I heard every word that you said, but I do have this deep fear that Ben's going to pop on here and I'm going to have like chocolate on my teeth and I'm going to lose all credibility with this guy.
Because of chocolate on your teeth?
Can I go fill our coffees and brush my teeth while I'm at it, put on some deodorant, spray on some cologne, where's my good stuff, and do all of the things?
For Farmer Ben. I'm
kidding. I'm joking. Talk about our date night last night. You made a video about it, but you haven't played it yet.
I don't want to play. We went on a date last night and had a really incredible experience. And I recorded it because it was so unsuspecting. And that will play probably next week.
Can we talk a little bit about the fact that there's something very strange happening with a drone? I did post this video on Facebook because Facebook only allows me to post short videos. But I did post a short video on Facebook yesterday that was it's like the most bizarre thing that's ever happened. And this is just so crazy. So everyone knows by now that yesterday morning early, Jamie and I left here while it was just the sun was barely coming up. And we drove over to my nephew Jake's new property, where he's been doing some work, getting things all cleaned up. And what I wanted to do for Jake was take my drone. You got someone being mean? And I wanted to do a drone flyover. So what I did was took the drone up and it was so foggy, but I thought if I stay low enough, I can avoid the fog bank and just try to video the layout of the land. And so I'm sitting there just barely cruising along. Well, it was fairly decent video because I'm watching what I'm recording on my little device right there as I'm flying. But I go around the side of the house, come around the backside, and the problem is I had not had a chance to walk the property first. So I had no idea where anything was at. What I do know is even through the fog, I could see dark objects like trees, barns, the house. I could see all of those things. And so I'm avoiding all of those things, even though I'm only flying at about 15, maybe 20 foot high. What I could not see, though, was a power line.
Super important thing to see.
There's a power line that runs across the backside of Jake's property that goes out to his barn, and I had no idea it was there. And all of a sudden, I didn't see it till I was right up on it. And isn't it crazy how if my drone had been this much higher or this much lower, it would have been no problem whatsoever.
No, but you nailed it.
I had to have been on a direct same height as that darn power line. And I hit that sucker. And of course, my drone got, and all of a sudden it goes down. Well, it probably would have been okay, because when you buy a drone, they always send you extra little, not wings, propellers.
Yeah.
Because that happens. People do hit things, and those are just plastic. They break off. And so you've put new propellers and you keep going. Most of the drone is still fine. We've retrieved drones out of trees. We've retrieved them from deep ravines. We can retrieve them, and we get them back to flying. But we've never had one go down in the water. And it hit the water. There was a pond underneath that power line, and it goes right down into the water.
There's like 22 acres, Jake said, of land out there, and Lester finds a power line above water. Like, how you did that, I don't know. I legitimately don't know.
So Gary asked, have you got the drone out? No, Gary, I have not. What I did do, though, I have my Argo loaded on the trailer.
Yeah.
So whenever I leave here in a few minutes, I'm going to drive over and attempt to fish it out. But that's not really where we're going with this video. What I want to explain to you right now is something even crazier. My drone, even though it's submerged underwater, I have no idea how deep. It is still submitting photos. It is still sending me short video clips. It's still trying to reach out to me. And that's the saddest thing, because, the drone.
It's like, still here.
Like
Rescue
a beacon,
me.
like a beacon. It sends out a beacon.
Rescue me.
And so here's crazy. The crazy thing is, so all day yesterday, I'm getting these little short, either pictures or short video clips to my phone, which means that the drone is still transmitting. So it's still alive. Now, I don't know if I'll ever get that drone out of that water.
I told Lester that we should.
And I don't think it'll ever fly.
I wish we had a big magnet. And he's like, well, it's not made of metal, but it does have metal in it. So I think that would have worked, but we don't have one like on a string like that.
But here's what I've discovered. Even though the drone is, you might say, lost to me, it's recording some amazing footage from underwater. It's recording some really neat footage from underwater. They're not very long, and you can't control it. You can't make the drone gimbal move around and try to find what you want to look at. And I already tried to pull the drone. Guys, Jake says turn it back on and fly it up. It will not. It has
won't do that.
So here's the thing. It has become disconnected from the remote, but it's still hooked to my phone. Yeah. So the signal comes to here. So I'm able to, yes, there's recordings. I have recordings. I put one up last night. I just built another video a couple of minutes ago that I will put onto Facebook as soon as we're done with this live over here. But real fast, I'm going to go fill up our coffees and brush my teeth. You're in charge till I get back, and don't talk no mess about me, and don't be building up Ben any more than he's already been built up. We've built up that guy enough for one day. I'm sure guys in Scotland have egos too. We don't want to have him like walking around, dude. That would not be good for any man, Jamie. Not good for any man.
I hope that Lester finds himself some decaf, because I don't even know what to say today. Like, I feel like I just need to sit and watch this show unfold with y'all, because holy moly. And for when Ben joins, I'm just going to step aside and just let that all unfold, because he is clearly like, it's for him. Wow. Though I haven't seen a Lester like this in a little bit, and he did have coffee before this live, which is very not normal. Normally he waits to have coffee, like his first drink of coffee literally is on video. But the thing that happened this morning is he woke up in a panic and thought that it was already time to go live at 8:30, so he poured the coffee a little bit early, and he was like, well, it's poured, we got to make it and got to drink it. So he did, and here we are. Cheers to cup number 2 for Jamie. And how many is that for you? 3, 4?
Well, the thing is, I will just have to sip this one here slowly, because now that I've brushed my teeth, it's not going to taste the same.
You really did brush your teeth. I smell it.
It will not taste the same now as what it did the first couple of cups, but it's okay. Yes, and you will see it on YouTube also. Just understand that with my dilemma right now, and I do not want to talk about business. I will not talk business, but with my dilemma, I'm limited on what I can put onto Facebook, but YouTube is open to anything and everything. So YouTube is absolutely getting a whole lot more from Lester right now. So just don't be upset when I find something that I can get to Facebook, then by all means I will. And then for Sarah, who says, I'm watching you on Facebook right now. Yes, enjoy it for now, but it will be taken down.
Facebook will take it down.
Facebook will take
every
this.
Time now.
It will take this live video down. And here's what's going to happen. It will tell me that I have violated some kind of a policy. I don't know what. And then I will appeal it. And then Facebook will take about 3 days
what
to
you
do.
Say that word again.
Appeal?
Okay.
What did you think I said?
Appeal.
Facebook will appeal it. I'm sorry, I will appeal it.
He's gonna
appeal.
Appeal.
I'll appeal it. And Facebook will do a manual review, but that takes them 3 or 4 days to find a human to sit there and watch my live. And then at that point, they will put it back up. But the problem is now it's 3 or 4 or 5 days old, and no one's going to watch a live video from 3 or 4 or 5 days ago. Why would you? Because you have the exact same live on Jamie's channel, on the big channel, on all the Facebook, YouTube channels. And so it pretty much makes it where it's null and void. So I don't know. Here's what I told Jamie, what I think is happening. And I don't know. You can say AI, but I think it's more than that. I think it's just a person, a hater. And so I remember back in the days when we used to use and sell things on Craigslist. And on Craigslist, they had this place where you could report something. So if something went against their guidelines, like if you posted a firearm or a dog, a live animal, and that went against their guidelines, then someone could flag it, and instantly they would remove your post. But here's the problem with that. This is so dumb. Craigslist didn't realize that people are mean to each other. And so if someone's trying to sell, let's just say they're trying to sell a couch, but they see that there's other people in their area selling a couch, they will go by and remove all of those other people. Oh my God. Okay. Get him in that crown.
No.
Give me the crown.
No.
He's all about royalty. He'll get it.
No.
Oh, Lord. Here we go. How do I look? How do I look?
Well, your teeth are brushed. You put on deodorant and
hold on. This. I have to appear to be masculine, not cocky, but sure of myself. Do I look sure of myself?
Lester Morrow is very sure of himself.
Suck my gut in, chest out. Here we go. Oh my God. Well, look who's here, Jamie.
What a surprise.
What a surprise.
Hello.
Hey, what brings you along, Farmer Ben?
Well, I was enjoying a nice afternoon. I got a text saying, I need you on right now. I need you on right now. So I dropped everything and
That's
ran.
what you sent him? I am so sorry, Farmer Ben.
For work, Jamie, it was, Ben, you need to come right now. We don't have time here.
No time for your daughter. Get off that darn pumpkin carving and get over here now.
That's more important things. How are you guys? You doing well?
No, we're not doing well. Everything was going great until yesterday morning when I woke up and I saw I had a notification on my phone And I'm like, wow, someone, whatever the word is, what pin me, tag me,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what's all this about? And so I'm lying.
Farmer Ben did not pin you.
I'm lying in bed, and I'm watching this handsome devil here.
Sorry. All these walkie-talkies are going off here.
Aw,
Oh no, do you have to go? That's pretty neat to walkie-talkie.
because he's a real farmer.
We got caught in a real emergency.
Found it. Sorry, guys. Unprofessional.
No, it's okay. Do your job.
Carry on, Lester. You're saying someone had tagged you.
Well, here's the problem. So
Yeah.
Jamie and I are lying in bed, and I see this fella getting dressed in a kilt, and all of a sudden I feel someone roll over, and she's creeping over my shoulder. I'm like, you should still be asleep. What are you doing? Well, anywho, make a long story short, we've watched your video probably 15, 20 times. Not really me, but this one over here.
You're so full of it. I
And
saw it for the first time this morning with everyone else, Ben.
so what I said,
Thank you so much.
what I told myself to make myself feel better is, you know, you've been together for so long. She's just probably like a little eye candy here and there. So what I do this morning is I introduced your video to all of our friends here on Facebook and YouTube.
Oh, amazing. Thanks, Lester.
And then all of a sudden I have, well, as of right now, about 7,000 other folks who are all goo goo gaga. And I'm like, hey, what about me? What about me? I'm Longhorn Lester. And they don't care. They don't.
I don't think so, Lester. This is your show. You're the main man here.
Well, the main man or the mean man? Because I'm
Mean.
both right now. I'm
Yeah.
anyway.
I've got 7,000 people watching, Lester.
You clean up real nice, buddy. You clean up real nice.
Thank you, sir.
That was wonderful. And I will say that it really wasn't fair because you had help putting your kilt on. I was all alone. And
That's what makes the difference.
what a classy and very well put together video. Thank you for doing that for me. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. Absolutely. I was delighted to do it. I was looking forward to doing it.
What time is it for you guys over there?
4 p.m.
Jamie was terrified that I sent you a text and she wasn't sure what time.
I'm like, he's probably like I didn't know what time it was, if it was early in the morning or late at night or any idea. And I was like, he's doing his own thing. He's very busy. Like,
No, not busy today. It's been busy we've got a farm park here, so it's been busy for pumpkin carving. We've got a pumpkin festival going on. So yeah, that was pretty busy. But Saturday afternoons we try and have a wee bit of time with the family. So it's family time at the minute.
I hate to pull you away from any of that stuff, but I really do. Hey, let me ask you real fast because I admitted to the folks who were watching this morning that I'm not real sure about the awards you went to. I saw you and Graham there. What was the awards about? Can you tell us?
So it's the Scottish Agricultural Awards. So it's basically highlighting the kind of pinnacle of all farming in Scotland. So there's hundreds and hundreds of nominees go in for it, and Scotland's a main farming nation, really. You know, we don't have a big population, but we've got a reasonably big land mass, and especially where we are here in Dumfries and Galloway is our region. It is mostly farming based, so everyone's got a connection to farming somehow. So the award that I was up for was the Future of Farming Award. So the rising stars of farming under 35, like what is farming going to look like in the future, and who's going to be carrying the mantle and speaking for the industry over the next 10, 20, 30 years. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah. So I was in the final four, but never won. So.
Oh, that's
still
okay. Awesome, though. What an honor.
I was delighted just to be in the conversation, to be honest.
Yeah.
Now, were the other fellas there also wearing their traditional kilts, or was everyone else dressed in overalls?
Yeah, some of my friends were wearing kilts. Graham, do you know the Hoof GP? Do you know Graham?
I do know Graham, yes.
So Graham was in a fancy dinner suit that probably, knowing him, probably cost a lot of money. Arrived in his Lamborghini. So he's it was a great night, and it's nice to catch up with friends from all along in our circles, you know, in the social media circles. It was really nice to catch up with them and have
Absolutely.
a little bit of a catch up. So it was a good night, and I had a few pints as well and a whiskey, so it's all good.
That's wonderful, bud. And then everyone's asking in the comments over here, did you wear your kilt as a true Scotsman? What we call commando, you guys call something else, I think. Yeah,
the true Scotsman situation's a bit. It's a bit.
I want to know where the bagpipes
Oh my God, Lester Morrow.
I'm just reading the comments.
No one wanted to know that. Lester did.
What
Okay,
was the
that's
question?
Lester's.
Tell me what the question was. If it was that outrageous, I need to hear it again.
They want to know, were the bagpipes playing?
Is that actually? Is that figurative? Is that a metaphor? Is that a metaphor, or was there actually bagpipes?
No,
Do you mean?
that was a metaphor. That is a Lester Eugene Morrow Jr. metaphor.
These ladies over here, they're going by. I can't catch them all. If I could catch the darn thing, I don't think they meant these bagpipes. I want to know.
Right.
I think they mean the other bagpipes.
So there was no bagpipes on the night either way.
I'm sorry, we're just a perverse society over here.
I'm not. I actually have a real question. Okay.
Go on, shoot, Jamie. What is it?
Okay. So it actually surprised me to see your daughter carving pumpkins because I guess I never realized that was something that happened outside of the U.S. Do you all celebrate Halloween in the same way we do, where you dress up and trick or treat?
Yes, to a degree, but not as much as you guys do.
Okay.
So it's a very Americanized thing that's came over to the UK in the last maybe 10 years or so.
Okay.
And it's becoming bigger and bigger. So pumpkin carving is kind of it's not really a tradition. It's more like a nice thing for families to do on the weekends and things. And they'll come out to like a farm park, or there's actually a place called Drumlanrig Castle. It makes it sound really Scottish, but there's Drumlanrig Castle, which is just up from us, and it's a big, massive estate. And they've got a pumpkin patch on, and you can carve your pumpkins and things there. So it's nice. It's like little destinations people can go, and they can do that while they're there. So it's just a complimentary thing that we put on for the families all to have a good day. So yeah, it's not as celebrated as much. It's more our main holidays, Christmas and Easter.
Okay.
Real fast, Farmer Ben. Is there any way you can go back to your name there and beside Farmer Ben type in Dalsconi Farm? Because a lot of people are asking for the name of your channel.
Oh, sorry. How do I do that?
I don't know. Jamie, do you know how to do it? Don't miss anything up.
We'll just, if you put your channel in the comments, Farmer Ben, then we'll share it as well. There you go.
Oh, that was easy. Okay, so for those folks who are asking, Farmer Ben is the owner of Dalsconi Farm. Did I pronounce that correctly? Dalsconi? Dalscone. And then a lot of the folks who follow your channel refer to themselves as Dalsconis. Am I correct?
Right. You are correct, sir, yeah.
So I'm going to ask you a question real fast, and Jamie always gets mad about this, but I also wanted to have a name of the folks who follow my channel. Let me just ask.
No.
Farmer Ben doesn't care.
I care. Don't say it.
Farmer Ben, just listen. So you all know that the second channel that I'm really enjoying right now is Longhorn Lester's. And so I asked the audience for some name suggestions. What can we call, where you guys have the Dalsconis and our friends at Cog Hill have the, Jamie, help me over here. The
No,
Cog
I'm
Squad.
not helping anything in this.
I
think Jamie's mortified by this, and I'm so interested to hear what it is.
I'm just curious how you feel about Lester's Hornies.
Love it.
So you
don't encourage him.
Lester, that needs to go on a t-shirt.
No. No.
Yes, it does.
That needs its whole line of merch.
There, Farmer Ben said it. We're doing it, okay?
That's it. It's happening.
Sweet baby Jesus. Oh my God.
I've got loads of ideas already popping into my head of the graphics. The graphics you could have of this are amazing.
All the graphics, Jamie. Yes, but I need some bagpipes in mind, though. Somehow.
No. Oh my God. No.
Oh yeah.
Hey, listen, tell us real fast. Tell us a couple of things about your farm and about what you guys do every day, just so our audience can kind of get to know you a little bit better.
Okay, so we film our farming life. We're on live most days, on Facebook Live and YouTube Live most days. And we follow all of our famous animals, much like you do. And yeah, it's just the ups and downs of farming life and how difficult it can be. We've got goats, donkeys, sheep, alpacas, llamas. We've got loads and loads of things on the farm. And it's kind of following our family as well. And yeah, it's entertainment and education at the same time, or that's what we try and do.
We call that edutainment here.
Look at that. I actually spoke to a guy the other day and I said, we try and do edutainment on the farm. He's like, I'm going to write that down, Ben, because that's a great word.
It's actually a really neat word. Yeah, because it's true. We have fun and you try to entertain folks in all the different ways. And you guys know this. sometimes you lose an animal. Sometimes you have a sick animal. But even though you have the ups and downs of a farm, all of that is still under the genre of entertainment. You don't, maybe not be a laughing, it could be an emotional pull, an emotional, mood of your video, but you show the good, the bad, and the ugly. And we love that about channels. When you let us know what's going on, you let us know everything, even though it's not always pretty. Sometimes people don't understand that, but we love the fact that you guys are the type of channel who show your audience the realities of working on a farm.
Yeah, and I think it can go for you and it can go against you sometimes. It's the worst type of stream that you have to do, because a lot of the time, and it can be up to, you can have a loss at night, and the next day you have to sleep on it, and you have to go on and explain what's happened to everyone. And that's why I try to have as much of a knowledge base about the animals and veterinary care as I can, because I find it very important that I take everyone through what's exactly happened, what went wrong, is there anything we could do better in that moment, or is it just one of these things? But even if you have all the facts, it doesn't make it any easier, does it? It's the hard part of farming, and I don't think that you would get those incredible highs if you didn't have those really low moments either. So there's a reason we do it, because it's the best job in the world, but it can be really, really heart-wrenching, and it can be difficult at times.
And what's powerful about the channels is that, when you give your babies names and you show us their personalities, and that brings a whole lot of human characteristics to it. And I can like to think of it as like a daytime soap opera, or a nice novel that you may read, where you have all these characters, and over time through your videos, you develop these characters.
Yep.
And the unfortunate thing is that pulls people in. It gets people connected to them emotionally. And that's a very powerful thing to do if you can do it. However, it comes with a cost, because once you get invested emotionally in an animal that you just love and you might even connect to, sometimes those animals do pass through parasites or through not pests, but like predators and accidents, and things happen, And so
that's the hard part as well, is getting across to people, because on farming, a big saying that I use a lot is that's farming life, because as much as you try to prevent it, you cannot stop every accident on the farm. And there is going to be silly little accidents that you think, how on earth could that even have happened? It's in a degree, sometimes it's the animal's stupidity. They can do some things that you're like, how can you be so stupid? And it's so frustrating. But, you try and prevent as much as you can, and you try and keep everyone as safe as you can, but you can't be there watching everything all the time as much as you'd like to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's, do as Lester as well. I don't know if, and Jamie, I don't know if you guys find the same thing, but do you not think it's really cool that we get to do what we do?
It's amazing and so wild and so unplanned. Totally unplanned.
And very hard work. I know you guys got helpers who help you around with your dad and your farm help and stuff, and that's wonderful. We don't always have help. I sometimes wish we had more time to get out and do stuff. I know Jamie suffers with that more than I do. I'm kind of a homebody. You know that expression? I like to be home. Yeah. Jamie wants to do more things, and it's just really, really hard to get out and about, because these animals do not take time off. There's no time off. The routine is the same day in, day out, weekends and holidays, rain or shine or snow, Yeah.
I mean, for example, Christmas Day for us, everything everywhere in Britain shuts down, and Scotland shuts down for Christmas Day here. More or less absolutely everything. But the animals could not care less that it's Christmas Day. They want
they don't care.
They want their breakfast. They want their fresh water. They want nice fresh bedding. So everyone has to be out. That's what you sign yourself up to.
It is. But I wouldn't change a thing. I mean,
absolutely not. No.
There's a lot of reward, even if there weren't videos to share. And I think that's the power of it, is like, there's so much reward in what we do that sharing it allows other people to have those experiences that they maybe never would have, or maybe they did in the past,
Exactly.
So,
and a lot of people, like, one of the big things that we do is we do live birth videos. So we'll show like the babies coming into the world, and so we're just coming up to our tupping time, or kidding, or putting the bellies in with the goats. So we're getting ready for breeding season. So we can show the the start to finish of how, you know, how we look after our rams, and we want, you know, what rams we want to breed with. To it could be for different colors, it could be for different body statures, you know, and it can be a whole host of different things. But we can take them right from that very early beginning stage, right the way through to how we look after the mums when they're pregnant, how we get a good milk yield on them, and then ultimately having their babies and how well their babies are doing. And that is just, it's a lovely thing to be able to do, because a lot of inner city people will never see a sheep or a cow or a goat or anything like that. And the amount of knowledge that you can get to them and awareness is amazing. You know, it's unbelievable.
It is. I don't know how old you are, Farmer Ben, but Lester and I grew up in a time where the internet was not a thing, and where videos and like you experience things in real life or you didn't experience them. So to us, it's very powerful to be able to have this knowledge and access to real time, just anything you want to know or learn about. And I think that's really powerful.
Absolutely.
It is, definitely. Yeah, it is. And yeah, I was, you know, growing up till really when I was leaving high school, it was about so I'm 31, so it was about 16 years ago. And there wasn't that much of the internet about. Facebook was only really just starting. And since Facebook and YouTube have really taken off, that's when all the access right at your fingertips has arrived. And the fact that we can go on our phone like we're doing just now, really, or on the computer, and we can just click go live now, and you're instantly talking to, we average about 3,000 people watching live. You can talk to 3,000 people straight away. And then over like on catch up, you're up to 50, 60,000 people. That's nuts. That's like a football stadium amount of people, isn't it?
Yeah. That is a great, just so crazy. Ben, I hate to slow you down for what you're saying. Everything is so true. Tanya asked me to ask you about Big Bad Barry.
No.
Who? Oh no, is this something you can talk about or not?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he reminds me of you, Lester. He's yeah.
Hold on, careful what you say. Pick your words very wisely, please.
I will dodge and weave through these words. He was our breeding pygmy goat.
That reminds you of me? You're breeding pygmy goat. Thank you.
So he pees all over himself and he's obsessed with women.
Well, there goes my
he has a beard. He's got a beard as well.
What I thought, I was on a high, man.
I am so glad that you could be here today, Farmer Ben. This is the best day ever.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to remove.
So he's an absolute nightmare. We've got a video just now. It's just went viral yesterday, and it's nearly got 1 million views. Of he keeps jumping out of the pen. He's jumping out of wherever we put him in. He escapes. So we make like a prison for him, and he escapes from this high security prison, and he jumps in with all the females. So I'm going to have goats kidding for like 6 months because he keeps jumping out, visiting the ladies, and then running away from us again. So
Ben, have you ever heard the expression "where there's a will, there's a way"?
100%, and he has all the will in the world.
So what we say is, if there's a Willie, there's a way.
Yeah, that's him. And he is a nightmare. So he's currently locked in our livestock trailer, and he looks. It's the only place I can keep him in because it's secure and it's got a roof on it, and they've got the bars on the side of the livestock trailers, obviously to let air in, and you can see in, they can see out. Every time I walk by, you can just see his eyes like this.
He's so
just
mad.
Peering at the lady, looking for ladies.
He's furious, absolutely furious.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you to be. I'm going to put you in a very vulnerable spot, and I will do the same thing if you will. I'll even go first if you want me to.
Oh my God, I think I should leave.
No, you should not, because people who are from the city who don't know this, does your goat make the most god awful noises when he's trying to swoon the ladies?
Yes.
Okay. Could you mimic?
Does your goat stick its tongue out and wave it when it does the same thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
So could you mimic that for us? What do you have to lose? I'm not asking you to pee on yourself or anything.
It's so disgusting.
But goats do. They make the most god-awful noises. Their facial gestures. And I'm thinking, what in the world? And we can hear it. You know, we can.
Oh yeah, you can hear it. It's actually quite. It's quite harrowing at times.
Yes,
it is. And then you guys have visitors to your farm. Do you have? What do the visitors say? The kids, especially when they see these goats, you know, and all of the things.
it sounds like Popeye. You know Popeye from the cartoon.
Yeah.
It sounds like Popeye has seen olive oil and he's like, oh, or whatever.
Kind of spinach.
Yeah.
So what do you do? What do the kids say? Do they ask questions? Do you just walk it off and write it off?
They don't really understand, so they just laugh. And
they
just laugh like, look at that silly thing, mum, and head off. And I'm like,
don't ask questions.
And then we've got a big golden Guernsey goat. So he's actually a royal golden Guernsey. So the king gave him a royal title. So the breed is a royal golden Guernsey now. And they're milking goats, and we just got him recently. And he came in and he looked all majestic, a big flowing beard, and he's got nice golden hair.
Oh wow!
He was wandering about the farm with the swagger going on. And I said he thinks he's Kingpin. He thinks he's the real deal. So we called him Kingpin, but he stinks. Like he really.
Oh, I was going to say that golden mane is not natural. I'm sure.
But it is the worst. They think they smell delicious. They think they smell really, really good.
Yeah, they do.
So the visitors that come in and say, "Hi, Farmer Ben. I was just up saying hello to Kingpin, and I was giving him a good scruff, and I was like, yeah, I can tell." And they are stinking. Yeah. They stink so bad.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
It does get stuck to you, doesn't it? It gets stuck on your hands, and if I'm having my dinner at night, go home at 5, sitting having dinner, like, whoo.
Yes, you can smell it on like your outdoor clothes and things like that.
Yeah,
like,
she makes me undress outdoors.
I do. I'm like, take it all up outside. Do not bring that in
because it sticks to everything.
Yes, it does.
It's horrible. It's not nice.
Well, buddy, it was a pleasure having you on. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to join us today. Everyone on the channel loves you, and I believe you were going to find yourselves some new friends next time you go back to your channel. You guys make sure that y'all say that Lester sent you over. All right, so Ben will know.
Everyone from your channel, Lester, introduces themselves saying hi to hello.
Oh yes.
Aww.
Now, do you know where that came from?
No, I don't. Please explain.
Okay, so listen. Sometimes my brain and my mouth don't work on the same level. They're two different entities. Okay.
Yeah.
And sometimes my mouth will say things without my brain thinking. Happens a lot. Sometimes my brain is thinking, my mouth can't keep up. So we call them Lesterisms. There's so many words that I've said accidentally, usually on a live video where you can't delete it, you can't erase it, you can't edit. And so they sometimes will stick. So this was a really simple, fun thing that I was going to say hi. I was going to say hello. I was going to say, hey, folks. I don't know. Just in something, I says hi to hello. And I'm like, hi to hello. I don't know where it came from. But from then on, it's kind of stuck. Hi to hello, hi to hello. So that's really cute.
Well, that's what everyone says to us. So as soon as that's your trademark, so as soon as I see that, I'm like, Lester's in the house.
All right. Well, you guys make sure that when you go visit Ben's channel, you say hi to hello, and he'll know where you're coming from.
Absolutely.
Hey, Ben, it's a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for the video yesterday. That was really classy and really very amazing. Well done. Such a handsome dress up and everything else. And I hope that I did not let you down too bad with my attempt. They say that, what's the expression? That something is imitation is the highest form of flattery. I was trying, bud. I was trying, okay?
Lester, I could not have been more proud of you. For even trying. I was so flattered that you even tried.
And I wore it the whole night at our family event. So it was really fun. It was a really neat experience. So
well, I seen you dancing away at your was it the prom that you had? Is that what you had on?
Family prom, yes, sir.
And I seen you dancing away, and I thought we need to come over and go out for a night out.
Absolutely, I would love that. But what I want to do, if you've ever seen the movie with Mel Gibson, what's the movie with William Longshanks? Come on, the movie
Wallace, Braveheart.
Braveheart. Remember the scene where they're trying to taunt the British Army, and they all went over and they moon. So I had asked to borrow a pair of Jamie's, the little thongy things, right? The little panties. And I was so tempted to do a William Wallace moon. Didn't do it. There were kids here. So I said, you know what? I'll save it for another day. But if you come over, we're going to do a little reenactment of a
wow. Okay. Let's do it.
Please apologize to your wife for me.
Do you know what? She's not surprised by anything anymore, to be
Okay,
honest.
that's the way
That's
it has
great.
to be. That's wonderful.
Yeah, y'all must come visit. We are setting up and working on doing actually a prom with a bunch of creators. We don't have a date yet, but we would love for y'all to attend.
That would be cool.
Oh, you have to. You have to. That would be so wonderful. Okay, buddy. Y'all have a fun afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us, and have fun with your kiddos. Enjoy your family night, okay?
See you guys.
Bye, Ben.
Bye, buddy. Bye. Thank you, Ben. What a wonderful, wonderful human being. Just a really wonderful human being. And don't forget that he works closely with his dad, who they call Farmer Pete. And so that's just really wonderful. If you guys do have spare time, don't take away from our time. No, but by all means, go by and visit Dalscone Farm.
Do what makes you happy.
Do what makes you happy. And I do think that you'll have a really fun time checking out an occasional video from Dalscone Farm. They do a lot. They do have a venue. They have their own venue, their own farm, where they do have people come by and visit. And they have a section where they can actually watch baby goats being born, the birthing.
And sheep. They have sheep too.
Sheep. They have a lot of sheep. And so they actually run a working farm.
Yeah.
But they allow people to come in and visit.
It's really neat.
So yeah, he and I have been friends, I would say for about a year or so. And you'll never guess how we got acquainted. Because of a problem with Facebook. We talked about another friend of ours, Graham, over at the Hoof GP, and that's the same thing. Graham also reached out to me because he was having Facebook issues. And so it's really neat the way, even in a, you might say kind of a down moment, you're able to network with people who do what you do. Now, at that point, we weren't having Facebook issues. We didn't have Facebook issues until later. But a lot of these folks were struggling with Facebook and trying to find their way into the YouTube market. And it was just really neat how we've created we had a lot of similarities, and we talk on occasion, and just wonderful people. So
I hope to meet them in person someday. I genuinely do.
You ain't going to help him put his kilt on. That was just a joke. Okay, that was a joke.
I didn't want anything to do with the kilt. I think that they're really wonderful people, and I think that we relate a lot, and I just think it would be really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I have hopes and dreams, and maybe I want to go to Scotland.
Yeah, I'll go too. You ain't going alone. No, you're not going alone. Friends, I want to let you guys know that we have reached our hour, and I think it was a fun hour. It went by really fast, but we're blessed to have you all. I don't know, was there anything else you wanted to add about your upcoming weekend?
Well, it's a horse weekend, to be really real with y'all. Horse weekend, and just a kind of a catch-up weekend. Like, now that prom is over, we've gotten through that, we sort of need to do some winter prepping, and I know that you have to go catch your drone, and it's gonna be a busy couple
I'm
days.
heading back to Jake's place, y'all. I'm heading back to Jake's place. But what I am going to do right now, whenever we hang up on this live, I'm going to try to upload the second video of some of that drone footage that we captured. And then what I'll do is I'll also go to YouTube and upload it. But I think that I don't want to hide the fact that I think that my most important video, if you can only watch one, I do have the final roll call for little Gary. And y'all know we've done that the last several times we've lost a baby. We've done a roll call. And I don't know why. I know that it's something that police officers do. I don't know. Do firemen do that also?
I don't know.
Do military do that?
I don't know.
I've only seen it with police officers. So you guys can let me know. Do any other responders, first responders, do a roll call when they lose one of their own? You know what I'm talking about, my roll calls.
Yes to all, it says.
Yes to all. Okay, so I'm so sorry that I'm not more knowledgeable in this area, but I have seen a number of policemen do a final roll call when they lose one of their own. And so I'm happy to know that other responders do that as well. So it's something that we started doing to our heroes, our fallen heroes. And guys, I'm not trying to say that little Gary is on the same level as a fireman or a police officer or a military soldier or any first responder, but he was a hero to us. He was a hero to all of us who loved him and watched him just fight and serve a role and a purpose. He was absolutely a survivor. And so in our own kind of way, we like to pay homage to a hero the same way a lot of those folks do. So today is our final roll call for little Gary. And then we also going to play some of the videos that never got played. Sometimes we have videos on our phone that we have plans to put into a longer video at some point, and we never get around to it. And then in this case, we ended up losing our sweet little Gary. So that video will play today, and that will be the one that you're not going to want to miss. So besides that, we hope you have a wonderful weekend, that you guys are able to find a way to relax. I don't know if there's much going on in the country. I know Steph and Buddy are traveling. I saw yesterday they finally reached Georgia.
South Carolina.
South Carolina now. So they have been hustling, friends.
Hold on. Steph shared her.
This is cute.
Her location with us yesterday.
I'm so proud of Steph and Buddy. That took a calling to do that, and as much time and money as they've invested in all of this. And then all of you guys who donated to.
They made it to North Carolina.
So they're in North Carolina.
They're in just north of Morganton right now.
Morgantown. So they're in North Carolina, and that's wonderful. And they have an entire U-Haul truck that is full of wonderful things that folks can use who've been devastated by the hurricane flooding. So blessed to have Steph and Buddy doing that. And thank you all for those who are following their journey and supporting them. And then thank you for allowing us to have a special guest on today. We've had a lot of fun with other creators, and Ben is just a really remarkable fellow.
Absolutely.
So, all right. Well, that's all I have, friends. We want to say thank you for watching. We love you. We're blessed to have you. Go ahead and wrap it up for us, Jamie Cakes.
Thanks for allowing us into your homes and phones and giving us the greatest gift of all, which is your time. We hope you have a blessed Saturday. Stay safe and stay well, and we will catch you on the next video.
Now, we're going to add this to the stage to end the video with. If you'll just be patient. Can I say?
No.
Is there a way to add 2 to the stage?
No,
Are you
sir.
sure?
No, sir.
I can
We normally do a reply to the lassies at a burn supper, but this is.
I'm going to try to add 2. Help me add 2, Jamie.
It's not going to work.
Not going to work. Jamie says I cannot add 2.
This is a reply to Lester. Ski and do it the ready. This is how you properly wear a kilt. Last but not least, the essentials. Can't forget this bad boy. Thanks, Lester, for the video. All ready for the awards. Fingers crossed. And we'll see you all tomorrow.
All right, I'm just gonna play it just for the heck of it, y'all. Thank y'all for watching.
I'm out.